I always seem to be thinking clear after the workout, so I like in that street light for some reason things just pop in my head. And honestly, reflecting on the Arnold this year, it's 2017, right, Jake? 2017, I started going to the Arnold in 2000 selling programs. And so this year coming back out, it was cool with Max Effort Muscle, seeing all the people from Corey G Fitness that have been, supporting me in the transition from Muscle Farm. And the Arnold was amazing, right? But there was something that stuck out to me I want to share with you guys that you probably don't know. Is I have a friend who is a high-level chiropractor. He's my high school friend, and he was there and had a booth also. And he's doing really well, selling these online things. He's killing it. He's my center on my basketball team. Well, his parents came by to see me. And what's cool is, so where I grew up, I was talking about living in a trailer, it costs $100 a month rent. Well, I lived at the front of the road, right? Well, his parents lived at the back of the road, and they was balling. Cliff was a coal miner, saved his money, opened a grocery store, Cliff and Cindy, and I was around them as a kid, and they're the ones that had the pool. They're the ones that had the four-wheelers. They didn't know, they was just living life as entrepreneurs, but the kid on the front of the road that lived in the trailer that cost $100 a month rent, I was taking that in. And so what I got to share with them is that they was just doing what they do, but what I was picking up on was that I want that to be my house when I grow up. That I wanted to operate like they did, that it was like I could see what they were doing for the next generation, even more than they probably even realized. And so multiple things that I got to share with them, and I tell these stories, but they don't even know it's about them. Turn it off, Corey, come on. Anyway, so it's one of those things where I got to sit there and talk to them for 20 minutes and say, look, when I bought the Reebok pumps, it was when they were 2 years old from your yard sale because I couldn't afford them. When I would come to your house to ride your four-wheelers, and it's not just about material things, it's about the lifestyle, it's about wanting something better for your family. It's just that I was at their house all the time, and that made me realize what I wanted for me. They didn't understand that it was that impactful. And so it almost kind of choked me up for a second because I'd never told them that. And they just happened to be walking up to the booth. It was before everybody came in, and I had the prime opportunity to tell them how impactful they were, how much I picked up on, and how they were so proud of me. You could tell, and they're like, what's so crazy? We would have never picked up on that you would have thought those things or that you were paying that much of attention. And I just got to tell you guys, if there's some young people around you that you don't know what they're picking up on, you have to lead by example. That the people that are around me now, I want them to see how I operate, what it takes to get to the level I'm at, and hopefully to the next level, and that you don't know that the 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 15-year-old could be watching you, watching everything you do. And that's how the cycle can break, right? So if you're a parent and you're doing the same thing your dad did and you don't want that to continue, then don't do it. My kids are seeing me operate like I watched them operate, and even hopefully to a higher level, right? And that's what they're gonna know and do, and that's what their son's doing. He's an entrepreneur, he's killing it, he lives on his own schedule. And so, it's one of those things that when they're in front of you and you get a chance to explain it, it was literally the most rewarding thing that I had at the entire Arnold Classic this year, other than meeting an unbelievably amount of nice people that have been supporting me forever. This was just a personal thing that no one would know about if I didn't say it. And so I appreciate you guys supporting me, coming to the Arnold, and just showing me love, telling me your stories. I went home every night and told my wife, this is what I'm meant to do. It just drove it home even more that this is where I'm supposed to be, this is what's supposed to happen. But I want to share with you guys that was super, super impactful for me this weekend, that I got to share that with them, and that to see the look on their face was priceless. So just pay attention, lead by example, because you just don't know who's watching.